Good morning guys, warm welcome to Alansallotment, Saturday the 23rd of January 2021. I'm just in the shed having a cup of coffee, as usual before we make a start. All the birds are fed and watered and they're all sorted out. The chores are very easy nowadays, numbers are coming down nicely. So, hope everybody's staying safe, being practical and keeping themselves out of harm's way, especially as this coronavirus seems to be spreading at a really deadly rate, guys. Come on, let's everybody pull together and keep yourselves out of harm's way. The first thing is I've been let down with the Fantails. I still have the Fantails, or most of them. So basically I need to let them go, guys. So they'll be going up on the website, possibly this evening. I'll put a link down in the description to my website, www.pigeons-for-sale.co.uk. Pop yourself on over there if it's something you're interested in. The birds will be going on at £15 each, or a pair for £20. Now the birds have already paid themselves up. Now I never took particular notice of how many cocks and hens there was, but it looks like there is 3 pairs and 1 spare cock. So I'll put the birds on at £15 each. It's rather difficult to try and get photographs of them as pairs, so I have photographs of them all individually, but ideally if people want a pair, they would be better just taking a pair that's already paired themselves up. That way they'll be much quicker when they want them to go down on eggs. Right, we've got that out of the way. Today is actually going to be about the garden. So we're fast ticking along, and as I said, it's the 23rd of January. I need to get in this polytunnel out here. As you know, I got 1 bed prepared, and we've got the garlic and the onions in and some radish, which are all just ticking over nicely, guys, considering it's unheated and the weather's been atrocious. The other bed is still full of junk. It's trays and potting tables, and there's a wood burning stove in there and a few dead plants. We need to get that cleaned down today, guys. Get it emptied and get that bed done, dusted, with the cow manure in and the new fresh compost ready for the growing season. Right guys, we're in the polytunnel now. Just a very quick update. So as you can see, the garlic's all coming along nicely here. Every single one of those came up. That one there did come up and then it's just stood still. I'm not sure why. Anyways, the onions are making a start, but they've been very slow to get going, guys. And then the radish, if you remember, we planted these back in November, and they're very slow, but it does look like something's actually eating the tops off them. So we've obviously still got some insects in here. Yeah, as you can see, it's taken the leaves off, and that's probably why they're suffering and not growing as well as they should. However, it was an experiment, guys. We'll leave them to see how they fare. We might get 1 or 2 out, we may not. The onions, as I say, are a lot slower, and then we've got a blank space here for some crazy reason, nothing at all. But I've also noticed that, I don't know if it's a mouse, but there's little indentations, looks like digging inside here, and again, likewise, between the garlic. So my aim today is to get this lot out of here and get this bed dressed down, ready. I'm still undecided with these peppers. I'm told by the father-in-law that if I clip them back, they will come back again. In spite of how cold it's been, they should come back again. And that chilli was particularly prolific, so we might keep the chilli in 2 of the peppers, throw the rest out, and we'll just see if they do come back, guys. I haven't actually planted any peppers this year, to be honest. I'm not really bothered. The wife and the son-in-law do eat peppers, but to be honest with you, we were growing them faster than they could eat them. We might get the little blueberry plants potted on today, and these tidied up, these strawberries. We still need to get the strawberry bed built as well, and all of this moved over into the garage. So I better get cracking. Right guys, we started having a sort out, and I decided I can't be bothered with the peppers. I've uprooted them. They're just going to take space up. We'll start afresh with new plants. Yeah, I don't have the facilities to grow them with heat and all the rest of it, and not going to be bothered. We'll buy a couple of pepper plants, plug plants as and when the time comes and the weather's picked up. We've got this lot cleared outside, and as you can see, we've got a rat in here. It's dug a great big hole right underneath the board that the polytunnel sits on, and it's came right under because it's easy digging for it, of course. So it is a rat that's been coming in here. I'm not sure how now I'm going to block this off. Once all the junk's out of here, perhaps if it comes in and sees there's nothing to hide under, like if the potting table was sitting there, it might do one, but I don't know. I'll have to try and think of some way of blocking it off, a bit of tin down there or something. We'll just have to see how it goes, guys. Hey guys, I've just had another phone call, and the guy who got my blondie nets off, I asked him if he had another spare cock, and I've just purchased this, so I've just been to collect it now. Now it's not as full frill as the other frill stencils, but it's a young cock, so he'll do for project crossing, and he'll probably lighten as he gets a bit older, guys, but in great nick. And that's another addition to the frill stencils. As while we were out this morning, we called into the hardware store and we got two big two big drums of white emulsion ready for to start painting the lofts out at a later date. A lot of big brushes, some aluminium foil trays just to pour the paint into, them be disposable, and a paint tray with a roller. But I've also, as a backup, got a paint sprayer as well. But I'm not sure whether I'm going to use that now, to be honest with you, because it's all the clat of mixing it and getting the viscosity right. And it's only a 500 millilitre, and it's going to go on really, really watery. I think I'll probably hand paint it in the end anyways, guys. And this here is 8 foot by 4 foot sheets of plastic Corex sheeting. And I'll show you in a later video what I'm going to do with that. Once we've painted out the nest boxes of the pigeon loft, we're going to cut this into strips and put them in the back corners and pin them in. It's just to stop them staining the walls again after we've painted out, guys, and they can just be removed, washed down and put back again, guys. So that's something coming up in another video when I do the pigeons. I also bought myself, you've seen in one of my earlier videos I had a plastic spade and said it was very, very good for doing the job it did when I was putting the bark chips over in the sorry, I'm trying to get this door shut. There we go. I had a plastic spade and it'd done the job, and it was only a little short thing. So I've bought myself a full-size spade now, and it's solid plastic, and it feels really good quality. And more importantly, guys, it's as light as a feather. But it looks like it's really, really well made, and it's all in one. It's all one piece. It isn't in two parts. So it's for light duties. It's not for heavy humping and dumping with bricks and cement. It's like wood chips and compost, things like that. I'm sure that's going to come in handy, guys. It was the only colour they had, but hey presto, I'm not bothered about the colour. Right, I better crack on. I'll see you later. Right, guys, we've got everything outside that we need to, and I've potted on the blueberries, the pink lemonade and the standard blueberry crop into bigger pots where we got rid of the peppers, and these are the surplus pots. Still need to get all this lot moved, but in here we've got the bed cleared down now, and the best thing I could think of and come up with was I've raked all of this compost away as deep as I could and down to bare soil again there now. So what I've done is I've literally got a piece of tin sheet off cut and I've drove it into the ground, just to try and stop it coming through. It's probably just going to move along and come up in another place, but we'll do that for now. We'll get the bed dressed done. If it comes up again, it comes up again. We'll have to deal with that at that time. Real nuisance. One little thing like this causes you so much work, but hey presto. We'll crack on, guys. See you shortly. Right, guys, as you can see, through the year I collect cardboard. I collect all our recycling cardboard, and every time I go to do any recycling, if there's any big lumps of cardboard, we click them up, put them in the car and bring them back with us. And this helps at the end of the year when you're dressing down your beds. As you know, we've done all of the beds over in the growing area there. So we've now got a barrow full of our well-rotted cow manure, and you'll see we fixed the bed earlier the best we could with a bit of tin sheet in the back there. And now I've walked all of this old compost in. Instead of me raking it back and putting it back on the top like I did this side, we do a different experiment this side. We're going to leave the what was relatively poor quality compost on the bottom this time, and then put the cardboard down and the cow manure, and the worms will come up and take the good stuff down, and ultimately they will make this soil into good soil. But more importantly, this cardboard, once wet down, I'll give it a good soak when I'm finished, and that'll start the rotting process on this. But this is just to help to keep weeds back and keep it all at bay. So as you can see, we've got so far across there, just this little bit to finish off. Then we can get the cow manure in, then we can get the compost on top, guys. I'll give you a look when we're finished. Right guys, the jacket's off now, I'm absolutely melting. I never ever did show you this compost. This is what we dressed all of the beds down with. It's Westland compost. And rich in nutrients for better plants. Balanced peat blend for best planting conditions. Enriched with 4 to 5 weeks feed. Compost for all plants, vegetables, trees and shrubs. And that's what we put in all of the beds over in the growing area there, guys. I do have a little bit of other stuff that we'll throw in the bottom just to use it up, and I still have another couple of these 90 litre bags over in the other greenhouse. So what we've done now is we've put a full wheelbarrow full of cow manure in here on top of the cardboard, and we've spread it out and done it the best we can. So I didn't want to fill this up, and there is still a little bit of cow manure left. I literally just wanted to prolong the feed of this once that has used all its nutrients, guys. So this will just continue on feeding the plants. And as you know, we've done the same with this bed. We put the cow manure in here as well, guys. And these seem to be doing fine considering the time of year. We're only 23rd of January. And the onions, well, the garlic's certainly doing okay. The onions are a little bit slow to get going. These have been, it looks like a mouse or a rat or something has been chewing at these. So hopefully we've stopped Mr. Rat getting in here, and all we can do is keep our fingers crossed, guys. Dress the bed down now. Let's get cracking and we'll show you when we're finished. Right guys, and there we have it. All this bed's all now dressed down nice, and as you see, we've got the cardboard in, then the cow manure, and then we've filled up with good compost and firmed it all down with the back of the rake. I also walked on it first for the first layer, then dressed it off and then firmed it down again with the rake. So that's this bed all ready for planting. I'm not going to soak it down today. I'll give it a good soaking tomorrow. It's already 2:30, and as you know, the daylight starts to fade fast. It already is. I know it looks bright out here, but by the time I get in the shed and have a cup of coffee, and then we get all this lot put away somewhere, I'm thinking it's all going to go over into the other greenhouse just to be stashed out the road for the time being. And what I'm thinking about doing here, guys, is putting some fold up shelves in here. I'd seen Steve on Green Side Up, and what he's got some fold up shelves. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet, but that's my intentions. Or alternatively, run a wire down here and have a couple of little floating shelves like Tony and like Steve. If you've seen the channels before, you'll see what I mean. But ideally I would like one that's sort of semi-permanent. I can just fold up, and then if I change my mind and want to grow tall plants in here again, I can. So I want it to be light but strong. So I'll have to toy with the ideas about exactly how I'm going to do that now the plastic's on. It should have been done before the polytunnel was put up, guys, but where there's a will there's a way, and I'm sure I'll think of something. Right, I'm going for a cup of coffee. I'll catch you in the shed in 2 minutes, then we'll come out and get all this put away. I've just got the strawberries there soaking in water. They started to dry out a bit, been neglected slightly, and we've got the two blueberries potted up as I showed you earlier. We've got them watered in. We'll just put them there for safekeeping for now. We'll move them over into the garden at another time. So I'll catch you in the shed for a roundup, guys. Right guys, I'm back in the shed and I'm having a cup of coffee. I've only had the one all day, so this is only the second one. I'm getting a little bit of a bad head, plottering on. As you know, health wise, I can only do a little bit at a time, then I get out of breath, so it's taken me quite a considerable time just to do that little job in there. So it's a good job as far as I'm concerned. Another little thought I had is when I put the fantails on the site, there's 9 in total. There's at least 3 pairs and a cock, and I don't know what the other 2 are. They could be a cock and a hen, or they could be 2 hens, or they could be 2 cocks. I really don't know. But if someone wants to take the whole lot, all 9 fantails, I'll let them all go for 60 quid. So if you're interested, then contact me right away, and then what I will do is I will organise a payment of just 60 quid for all 9 of them, guys. And you can book your own courier or pay me the courier as well, and I'll organise that for you. Now bear in mind, guys, if you order 1 or 9, it's irrelevant. You'll still pay 50 quid for the courier. So the choice is yours, guys. You could buy the 9 for 60 quid, take out what you want and sell the rest on. It's entirely up to yourself. I just want them to go, guys. So do let me know if that's something you're interested in. I'll put my email address also in the description field, and you can email me direct if that's what you would rather do and you're interested in taking all 9 fantails. Right guys, I'm finishing this cup of coffee, then I've got to get out and tidy all of that all up, take it all over to the greenhouse in the, over there, and I'm just going to throw it in for the time being. Now I'm off again next Thursday and Friday, the Saturday and the Sunday, so I've got another long weekend, and I've done this purposely because I knew I still had quite a number of jobs up here to do. You've seen earlier I've already bought the paint and the trays, etc., and it's not urgent, and the lofts can be painted out at any point, but I've got it because if it's there, it'll then prompt me that I need to get the lofts painted out as well, guys. But I'll wait until the fantails have gone as well, and then I can get all those 3 empty sections at least painted out. When we get the other 2 full sheds that's empty cleaned out, because I haven't cleaned them yet, we'll get them cleaned out and we'll get them all painted out as well, guys. And we can just little pottery jobs I can do bits of when it's pouring down or anything at all. But it's just another job that needs doing. My intentions, if the weather is anything like, because it's been terrible lately, guys, as you know, with the floods and the gale force winds and all the rest, my intentions are on Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday of next week is to get in that garden and try and get that fence sorted out, maybe get the strawberry beds built, etc. But that'll all be weather dependent, guys, so we'll just have to play it by ear and see how it goes. Tomorrow, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see what happens weather-wise. But no doubt I'll do another little bit of something tomorrow. So there'll probably be a short video come up tomorrow as well, guys. For now, stay safe, be practical, keep yourselves out of harm's way. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.